What is going on, my boys and girls? It is Anthony Greenfield back for another episode of Ant-Archy. That is right. It is the last day of May, going into the first day of June. I know some of you are already out of school. Hey, one thing I want to say is have a great summer vacation. You guys did great this year. If you're still in school, finish strong, get the work done, and behave. Listen, I'm a math teacher. Behave. That's what I'm going to tell you. Now, I'm pretty sure some of you have sat in your rooms and wondered, what would you do if certain things happen? You want to see where your thought process takes you. Well, today I have 3 questions for you. Have you thought of if I put you in certain situations, what would you do? Well, that's what today is going to be about. So today we have a very special character with us today, and he is returning for what is it, his 4th or 5th time now? I lost track. I don't know. My old college roommate, Brian. Brian Brown, how are you today?
What's up, man? I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. At the end of the school year, I'm putting in grades, and I gotta think about what we're gonna do for field day on Tuesday.
How many kids you failing on purpose?
All I want to say is, huh?
How many kids you gonna fail? How many kids you gonna fail on purpose?
1, 2, 3. No, the one I'm thinking of, he deserves it. 5, 6. Oh, there's one girl of 7, maybe like 10 or 11 kids. I don't know, but
that's crazy.
In all honesty, I'm not failing anybody on purpose. I wouldn't do that. But every single person earned the grade that they got. Maybe, but everybody earned the grade that they got in my class. But let's get into the show. All right.
Let's do it.
So today we're talking about what would you do if you were in these certain situations. Now, these situations, they are not totally extreme. I just want to know if this ever happened to you, how would you go about it? They aren't common. They're very rare, and they're kind of creative if you think about it. Okay. So the first question I have, let's say you walk up to 2 doors. Okay. And with you walking up to 2 doors, there are 2 guards. There's 1 guard at each door, right? 1 guard says nothing but the truth, and 1 guard says nothing but lies. You only have 1 question to figure out if, oh, wait, I forgot to say this. Let's say behind 1 door is infinite riches and everything you want in a dream. And behind the other door, you fall to your death. Like you're just falling. It could be forever falling. You could fall for 2 seconds. You don't know how long you're going to fall, but you know at the end of it, it's over for you. All right? But remember, there's 1 guard that tells the truth. There's 1 guard that tells nothing but lies. But you only get 1 question to ask them. What is that 1 question you're going to ask? Fine, I'm gonna let you take off this one. If you had 1 question to ask those 2 guards to figure out, are you gonna live or have infinite riches? What is your question?
All right, I'd have to think about this very, very strategically, but I'd have to be very direct. I would walk up to the guy who tells the truth all the time and just go up to him and go, "Look, bruh, if I walk through that door, am I seeing Jesus face to face today?" That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. If he says yes, all right, bet I'm not going through that one. At least not yet. At least not yet. When it's my time to go, it's my time to go. But if that question skipped my mind, I'd look at him and be like, "All right, bro, look, if I walk through your door, am I still gonna?" If he says yeah, you're gonna be broken than you are now. Nah, bro.
You are now. You're gonna be broke like you are now. Yeah. You'll be broke as a joke.
That's crazy. Which question you asking?
Oh man,
I'm dying to hear this.
Oh, you want to hear my question? You listen. I kind of have 2 questions. Do you want to hear the serious question or do you want to hear the funny question? What do you want to hear first? You want to hear the serious one or the unserious one?
I'm gonna hear the unserious one.
All right, bet I got you. So if I saw two guards and they're walking and they're guarding each door, right? If I look and there's one guard saying window, right? I'm gonna walk up to the first guard that I see. I'm going to take my shirt off and take my pants underwear. And I'm gonna ask him, am I wearing clothes? He's gonna look at me. If he says no, I know he's lying, and I'm going through the other door. That is my unserious answer. So I know the one that I'm talking to, he speaks nothing but lies. He's lying. Are you wearing clothes? Well, I have my underwear on. That's still clothing. So, like I said, hold on. Before you start judging me, before you start judging me, hold on. Just let me cook. All right. Underwear is a piece of clothing. Correct. So if I walk up to him and I present to him, I'm in my undies. I still have socks and shoes on or whatever. If I'm in my undies and I'm asking, do I have clothes on? Yes or no? If he looks up and down, look at me, be like, no. All right, you're lying. I want to go through his door. Boom, infinite riches. And now the serious question. This serious question is probably going to be the number one thing that a lot of people will say. I'm going to walk up to the first guard and I may try to touch the door. If he stops me, I'll be like, so there's riches behind this door. If he says yes, then I know he's telling the truth and I'm going behind the door. If he says no, he's a liar and I'm going to the other door. Sometimes you got to test the water and see what happens. Now, I'm not saying he's going to rip my arm off or anything, but hey, I found the one to tell the truth. I found the one to tell the lies. You look so disappointed.
Don't think I'm letting that first question slide. Don't think I'm letting that first one slide.
I'm about to say, like, you looking at me like I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? I really want to know, what did I do wrong? I don't think I did anything wrong. I think everything I did was logically justified.
I'm gonna let you figure.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
If you walk up to somebody and you're like,
okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna walk up to all those armed guards at the White House, take my shirt and shoes off, and show them my underwear. Like, listen, bruh, am I wearing clothes? And if you say yes, you have to let me into the White House. But if you say no, you still gotta let. No.
Well, if you say no, they're gonna charge you in public indecency and they're gonna kick you off. You're like, get your loser self off these premises before I shoot you. Like, it's the White House. But if they're telling the truth and they say, yeah, you're not wearing any clothes, liar, because I have underwear on. I still have my socks and shoes on. So you're lying.
Public indecency.
I'm gonna go through another entrance. You see what I'm saying? You can't go through the front door, but there's a back door. You can't go to the front door, but there's a back door.
Okay.
You're welcome, by the way.
I'm just gonna let you have. I'm just gonna let you have that one. I'm just gonna let you have it.
Like you making it seem like that was a terrible answer. It wasn't.
Just not the one I was expecting. Just not the. Yep.
That wasn't the answer you were expecting. I mean, I could have said something worse. Like I could have said, "I'm gonna walk up to one of the guards."
I know. Don't say it. Don't say it.
I can walk up to one of the guards. You're right. I'm gonna keep that one to myself.
Now, how you gonna tell kids to behave at the beginning of the show and then do that?
That's not in the classroom setting. That's not in the class. Now, if I said there's two doors in a school, it's two doors in a school.
One leads to
infinite riches. One leads to infinite riches, and the other one leads to a whole room full of bad kids with terrible grades, and they all cut you out every 5 seconds.
Oh, sounds like my job.
And there's 2 guards guarding the door. You get to ask one question. If we're being honest, from a teacher's perspective, I don't have to ask the guard any questions. Just sit back and listen. If I can hear screaming and desks flying and people cussing and people doing all that other stuff and fighting and all the other stuff, I know where the mess is. I'm like, all right, the mess is over here. I think I'm gonna go over this way.
Anyway.
See? Anyway, like I was saying, jeez, buddy. All right, so now, if we're going to do your partner, oh, right, this next question. Your partner wanted to invite, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I'm saying it wrong. Let's say you and your partner gets married, right? Let's say you and your partner gets married, and when you guys are inviting people to the wedding, you guys or your partner says, "Hey, I want to invite my favorite ex, whoever it may be. It can be from 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever. It could be the last relationship. It's whatever." All right. So if your partner says, "I want to invite," what is your response to that?
I want to invite my favorite ex to the wedding from like any time period at all.
She said she wants to invite her favorite ex.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like you guys are making a list for the wedding, and she goes, "Hey Brian, I wanna invite so and so. He was my old boyfriend from, I don't know, 5-10 years ago. Let's say that. Is that like a no-go for you, or is that like a all right, okay, I think I can handle that?
That depends on how long ago. That depends on how long ago the ex was. If it was 10 years ago, it's like, okay, because technically if we would have, say we're still in our 20s or whatever, 10 years ago, we still would have been in like middle school or high school, which, whatever. But if it's like, hey, Brian, it's that, hey, Brian, is that ex from like a couple months ago? No.
I feel you. Now, tell me why. Why do you say that?
Well, I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and it's one of those things like, if you marry someone, clearly you want to trust them. So it's like, I want to trust you. Like, invite your ex, okay, but like we're still getting married, whether he likes it or not. Like, it's all gonna work out. But it's also like, nah, because it's like some people can't be trusted, and some people know how to slip through like cracks and all that stuff, and like break doors in and all that. I'm like, nah, it ain't worth it. Especially if it was from a couple. Nah, if it was from like recently, I ain't taking no chances of no feelings being brought back together. No, none of that. No. Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay. Hey, look, that's a good response. That's fair. Now, if I was presented with that question, let's say the partner that I have at the time, and she goes, "Hey, Anthony, I wanna bring so and so in for a wedding." No, I don't care how long it is. No, not happening. Now, I don't know if she's going to make a big deal about it. She may not. I don't know. Let's say for this hypothetical, she doesn't. Let's just say for the best case scenario, let's say she doesn't. She doesn't make a big deal about it. So then I'm going to say, if you want to invite your ex from, let's say 5 years ago, 10 years ago, if we're still in our 20s, 10 years ago, you're right. We were in middle school. 5 years ago, we were probably graduating high school. Some of us were graduating high school. And within that 5 years, if you had an ex and you're getting married to another person, but that you want to invite them, I'm asking 2 questions, and how you respond to those questions is going to tell me if I'm going to change my mind or stay with my no. I'm going to ask, how did y'all leave off? Like, what were the feelings after y'all broke up, and how did y'all break up? Was it like someone cheated, or did y'all come to an agreement? Or like, did you guys kind of ghost each other? Was no words said or unsaid words before? If there's any negative emotion, moxie, whatever, if there's any negative emotion towards that person, I'm saying no. Like, absolutely no. For us. Now, if it's positive, I'm gonna say, I'm not sure, because I don't want nothing to pop off. And I'm like, all right, I gotta keep an eye on this guy. I gotta make sure I don't lace my fist with the power of God and then just put it into his chin. I don't want to do that on my wedding day. I want to have that day just me chilling and relax. You feel me? I know you ain't gonna punch nobody at your wedding. You probably wouldn't do that.
Too many witnesses.
What? 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 You say no witnesses?
I said too many witnesses.
Oh, you said two. That's even worse. Too many witnesses. We're trying to get all scot-free. There's no repercussions for this.
Oh no, there is.
That's assault.
That's why I'm not going to do it.
That's assault. You can't do it. No. You can't do it. That's assault.
Okay.
That's a no, Brian.
Okay.
All right. Now, you ready for the last one?
Yeah, I got you. What is it?
All right, ready? So now, let's say you and some friends are in a glass house. Okay? It's one of those Mr. Beast challenges. If you can stay in a glass house for a full year, and at the end of it, you get $5 million, but you have to split it 3 ways. Well, I'll make it even, $6 million. So you guys each get $2 million each, but you have to bring 2 more friends. So 3 people overall in the whole house. So who are the 2 friends that you're bringing? Jasmine! Hi, Jasmine!
The 2 friends that
But yeah, if you were staying in a glass house, look, you have to stay in a glass house, right? And in that glass house, you and 2 other friends are staying in that house. The house cannot crack or break at any moment. And you're only in there for a year. If you make it that full year without cracking, then you get the $6 million. But if it cracks even a little bit, you don't get it at all. Now remember, it's glass. The house is fragile. So who are the 2 friends that you're bringing?
I'm gonna keep one comment to myself. I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say.
I dare you to say me. I dare you to say, don't bring me. I dare you. Because first of all, you can't trust me.
No,
you can't trust me. What you mean? What do you mean you can't trust me?
Because, and you know what? I would prove it too. I'll
prove it.
I'll put you on a test and you'd fail it. You want me to? All right, bet.
Yeah.
All right, bet. There was someone junior year who came by the room one day and started.
All right. You got it. You got it. That doesn't count. He was messing with me. I'm not about to go, bro. I'm not going like that.
That house will be a million pieces.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay.
Oh, that was terrible.
Right, be serious. Okay.
But you can't blame that on me though, because
all right.
Go ahead. 2 people. Who are the 2 people?
I'll invite you only because you got to promise not to like shoulder anyone like you a linebacker or something. So if you can do that and behave yourself, you can come. And the second one, what?
Hey, yo. No Diddy. Say pause, Brian, right now. Say pause.
Okay, pause.
Say pause.
If you would like to be
invited
to the glass
house,
boy.
Hey.
If you would like to be invited to the glass house, please accept the invite.
There you go.
Forget it.
Thank you for saying it like that. That was just weird. I was like,
all right, whatever. I'm not weird. I I'm not gonna stay here and defend myself through the airwaves of screaming. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh my god.
This guy. I should have pretended to be sick. Anyway.
Pretending to be sick is crazy. Pretending to be sick is crazy. Oh my god. You'll be fine. Work is still calling you.
That's fine. It ain't getting left on.
Well, go ahead. So let's say it's me and who the other person?
Probably. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but probably my friend Ross. But that's because he's like mad quiet and just reads books all the time. So he'll just be sitting there chilling. I ain't got to worry about him. It's you that I'm going to have to worry about.
Everybody always got to worry about Anthony. Everybody always got to do something about this. Always got to do this. Always got to do. I'm always the factor, dog. Like, I don't even do nothing. I just come home, go to work, play the game, go to gym. I don't do anything. I'm just a chill guy for real.
Okay.
All right. So now for me, if I were to choose two friends, I know off the bat, if I'm doing my home friends, like my friends back in St. Mary's County, I'm not. That's for sure. I'm not choosing any of them because that house would crack like that. Within the first day that house in shambles, I'm not doing it. But I'll really have to think with this one because it has to be somebody that I'm not going to have to wrestle or fight for a year. Oh my God. Let's see. Could I bring DJ? I think DJ could be one of them.
DJ be chilling, yeah.
DJ would be chill though. I think that'd be a good idea. All right, so DJ is one of them. I would say one of my coworkers, Mr. Dixon, but I think at some point we're gonna try to imitate what we see football wise, like on the TV. So I don't think that's gonna work. And plus, we both play video games, and I don't know how his rage moments are when he loses or he gets beat or whatever. So if he throws the controller, I'm cooked. So DJ is one. Oh my God. Do I really have destructive friends? I think all my friends are destructive.
Ouch.
No, you can be destructive, though. I'm not going to.
How?
Cause
how?
If I say three letters, you'll be know why you're destructive.
What are you talking about? What's the first letter?
A. Think about it. A is the first letter. AU. No way.
AU.
No way. AU.
Oh.
AUB. All right, that's one. You want the other two? Just off of that, you should already know the other two.
What's the other two?
J and D.
Oh, fiddlesticks. Anybody worried about them?
Nobody worried about that.
Tell them I said go fly.
I would say C. I would invite her too, but she got gamer rage like me. So I think that house is cracking. But we're not gonna play football or anything. I don't think she's into sports like that. But yeah. Who else? Oh my God, I'm really rocking my brain. Because I could do one of my coaching job, like my coaching coworkers. Matter of fact, I wouldn't do Zenobi. I would probably do. It's so hard because like, if I live with these people for a full year, that house is cracking, like for sure at some point. So let's say DJ is one, and then I would say I could say you it too. I could say you.
But I just be
Only
chilling.
you be chilling.
I don't do nothing to nobody.
Devil is a liar, bro. The lies you be telling. I
Quit
swear
looking
the
at me
lies
like,
you. The lies you
quit
be
stealing,
telling. The
quit stealing
lies
my
you be
lines.
telling.
Quit stealing my lines. And it's the lies you tell, not the lies you be telling.
No, bro. Like you're a liar.
How?
You're a liar. You are a
How?
flat liar.
How?
All right. So because if you put yourself around certain people, you know how destructive you can get. Have you heard of like what do you call it? Have you heard of like the calling of put yourself around the right people and then your mindset will be like you know how if you go around friends that do the right thing, that you'll do the right thing. If you go around people that do so wrong, that always like get into trouble, then you'll be in trouble too. Yeah, you'll be putting I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you be putting yourself around people that like they be doing the wrong things. You do, and I'm not saying that you yourself are a bad person. It's just some of the people you choose. I don't want to say too much because sometimes that can talk about me too. Because I'm
man in the mirror.
You know I know where you live, right?
No, you
I can
don't.
come to your house like tomorrow.
No, well, you won't.
I can come to your house tomorrow and slash your tires. Your
No,
tires are gone.
No, you won't.
Your tire's gone. Your oil tank is empty. You won't have no gas in your car, and you will be missing a headlight.
That's fine.
What you mean that's fine?
That's fine. Good luck with that one. Good luck with that one.
That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. The cops already see my ring camera anyway.
Exactly.
Oh
the cops be patrolling the alley by my house anyway, so good luck.
You right. Hey, do you know I got that kind of black people athletics to where I can just hop a fence where like if I see one.
I would love to see you try to hop a fence.
What do you mean by that? Do you think I can't hop a fence? Just because you think I'm big, you think I can't hop a fence?
Okay.
Huh?
I'm gonna send you
just
a picture
because you
of
think
I'm
big, I can't hop a fence.
I want to see you hop it.
Wait, how tall is the fence? Is it like a normal like metal fence, or is it like a really tall wooden fence?
It's a tall wooden fence. So good luck not getting splinters. Okay.
That's easy.
Okay.
What? As long as there's no barbed wire like on the top of the thing, I'm good.
Okay.
You look at me like there's barbed wire on top of that fence. Is there barbed wire?
There's about to be.
Hey, dog, what are you talking about? What do you mean they're about to be? You just
I promise you. I would pay money to see you jump that fence.
All right.
I promise
you. Know what? It's okay. Because the summer me, the me in the summer, y'all about to hate me. Boy, I'm about to come out looking like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Like you see all this flab and bigness right here? All this gonna be slimmed down and gone. I'm gonna have like tattoos down my arm for full on like hard chisel abs right here. Summer, y'all gonna hate me. The whole different person coming out in the summer. New summer, new me. What you talking about? It's my decision to get luck. Oh my god.
I believe in you, Anthony.
So this one I just thought of. You said what?
I believe in you, Anthony.
What?
Nothing.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you. All right. So actually, last question. I just thought of this.
Okay.
I just thought of this. And this one's a sports question because we haven't had a lot of sports conversations lately. And one of my good friends, Jasmine, is in the chat. So I kind of wanna kind of want to hear her opinion on this. So, what would you do? What would you do if you signed the number 1 overall pick in whatever draft class? It could be whatever draft class in the last 5 years. Okay. He's killing it in OTAs. He's killing it in training camp. He's killing it with the press. So his media personality and his on-field activities are like superb. Like, you think he's going to be the face of your franchise for the next 15 years. But then he goes off field and he does a whole bunch of illegal stuff for a whole week or an entire 7 days. What are you doing? What are you doing after that? So think of the last 5 number 1 overall picks in the last 5 years. It could be anybody. If you signed them to the Steelers, he was amazing. He's doing great. The fans love him. Can't wait to see him play. But then he do a whole week of just stupid stuff. Are you still going to look at him as if he's the number 1 overall pick, or are you going to set an example?
That's hard.
What you going to do, bro?
It's
the
hard
face of your franchise is on it.
It's hard because I look at guys like George Pickens who had issues. Not George Pickens. When I say George Pickens, guys like Josh Gordon, who was a 5-star talent for a terrible team, could not keep himself out of trouble. I look at guys like Bell. Like, Le'Veon Bell was great, but he got suspended all the time. But at the end of the day, I hate that the Mike Tomlin in me is coming out. I'd have to make an example of somebody. I would. So you
would make, all right. So what would that example be? Like, are you like putting an apology for him, or are you like cutting his pay? What are you doing?
Well, I am a firm believer in grace and second chances. Now, I might suspend you. If I was the coach, like, okay, listen, this off the field stuff, we can't be doing this. You're suspended the next 2 games. But if he keep it up, I'm gonna do what the Patriots did with Jamie Collins and find the worst team in the league and then trade him there.
You send him back to the trenches.
I would.
Are you gonna tell him, hey, you want to do all this stupid stuff? I'm sending you back to the hood.
I'm gonna tell him, like, listen, bro. I'll give you, because I've been nice. Now you're not getting 3 chances anymore. You're getting 3 choices. You either going to Jacksonville, you going to Carolina, or you going to the Canadian Football League. Which one you want?
Canadian Football League.
Which one?
That is hilarious. That's honestly hilarious. All right. So now let's say for me, right? If I had the number 1 overall pick to them, right? It could be Cam Ward, Bryce Young. Who was it in 22? Who was the number 1 overall pick in 22?
It was Travon Walker for the Jags.
Trayvon Walker, yeah. So, matter of fact, that's better because we really don't need a quarterback because we have our Lord and Savior Drake May. So now, let's say if I take Trayvon Walker. Wait, before you make that face at me, let me get my answer out. Stop making faces. I can't focus on my answer. Now, I know there's probably some of my students in the chat saying that was glazed, but everybody knows that Drake May is about to go off this year. So I don't care what you say. I don't care. Drake May is going crazy this year. He's having superstar talent around him. Now, back to my answer. Let's say if I drafted Trayvon Walker, right? He's killing at OTAs, killing at training camp. He's a great media personality, but he does an entire week of stupid stuff, right? So obviously, I'm gonna do the first thing that coaches do in the NFL. I'm giving backups, third strings, and practice squad players an opportunity to show me what they can do. I have that next man up mentality. Now, just like you said, if he keeps it up, then if it proceeds after that 1 week, then after that, then I'm gonna see, all right, well, how can we help you? How can we erase all this? And let's say we help him out, we give him the rehab, we give him the discipline action he needs, and then after that, I'm giving him a press conference with like, you know, the local news teams or whatever. And what he's going to do, he's going to publicly apologize for and going out and partying and doing all that stupid off-field stuff. Now, if he continues to go out, I'm giving him 3 options. It's either 1, he can be my housemaid for 3 years. 2, he can go play for. I wouldn't send him to Carolina though. Maybe no, I wouldn't send him to Cleveland. I could send him to the Jets. I would send him to the Jets.
That's crazy.
I would send him to the Jets. Definitely that. Send him to the Jets is 2. And 3, I would probably see what Chinese football team is up and running. And what I'm sending him overseas, and he can do that stuff over there. Either way, I'm making an example out of him. Now, I could just say the wild answer and just say, I'm sending you and his mother back to the hood, and y'all not making it out no more. I'm sorry, I couldn't say that with a straight face. I couldn't say that with I'm sorry. I couldn't say it with a straight face. Shut up. But those are my 3 options. He's going to the Jets. He's being my housemaid, or he's going to play football in China. He's doing one of the 2 or one of the 3. It don't matter. What do you mean? It's not crazy. It's logic. Well,
yeah, okay.
Brian, you should fight me. I just thought about it. You should fight me. You should.
All right. You want to start that off the field issue? You want to get traded to Jacksonville, don't you?
God, that's hilarious. All right. Well, let's get ready to wrap up and get up out of here. Hey, producer, let me get my single shot for me. Thank you very much. Now,
you should say please.
Thank you so much for the. Shut up, Brian. I'm doing my outro. Dang.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bro. Jay, we're gonna have issues, Jay. I don't care if he's a Steelers fan. I don't care. This is my show. This is a Patriot show. All right, get the Steelers out of here. And let me get my single shot. Thank you. And like I was saying, thank you everyone for watching today's show. I hope you got a good laugh. I hope your creative minds was working and the gears were moving. Now, the one thing I want to say, everybody be ready and watch out for my new gaming streams Mondays and Fridays. All that, well, it may be between 7:30 or 8 because, you know, I'm still a teacher and I still do other stuff. But it's going to be around that time window of 7:30 or 8 o'clock. Okay? Let's say 8 o'clock to be safe. So Mondays and Fridays at 8 o'clock to be safe. All right. You can also catch my newest Ant-Archy shows Saturdays at 8 o'clock. And if you miss any and all future episodes, you can always go back to my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/AOEAnt, or you can put Clutchy Ant. It's going to come up as the same thing. Okay. So there's one thing I want to say to everybody, and it's kind of my signature to how I end my videos. All right, everybody, stay blessed, stay passionate, and stay positive, guys. I'll see you later. Whoop.